Okay, this is the video solution for the yesterday's Codeforces contest number 658 division 2. The question is D unmatched. Let us see how we can let us go through the solution. Sorry, let us go through the question once, then we can find out the solution. The question is, we have given two arrays A and B, and we know the famous merge sort concept. But the merge sort concept, the merge in the merge sort concept will apply on the two sorted arrays, and here instead of two sorted arrays we can apply on any arrays. That is, if you say A having elements 2, 3, 4 and B is having 5, 6, 3, then we'll try to merge, try to operation merge. We'll try to merge these two A and B. We get an array C of length n plus m, if n is the length of array A and B is the length of array B. We'll compare first to these two elements, the topmost element, the first element in the A and B, and we'll see which is the less and push it in the C. For example, A equal here 2, 5, which is less 2. So we'll push the C element C, and A will be now 3, 4 and B will be 5, 6. And C, A, now the minimum element of these two elements, the 5 and 3 will be 3, so we'll push the 3, and then now A will be 4 and B will be 5, 6, 3. Again, A will be completing these two. 4 is less, so we'll push 2, 3, 4. A is empty, and now B is 5, 6, 3. Since one of them is empty, we'll completely push the remaining into the C, and which will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. So let us see the other example. For suppose say A equal to 3, 1 and B equal to 2, 4. Now which is less? Out of 3, 2 is less, so we'll push 2, and now A will be 3, 1 and B will be 2, 4. Sorry, 4. And which is less? 4, 3 is less, so we'll push C 2, 3. A will be 1 and B will be 4. And which is less? Now this one is less, so C equal to 2, 3, 1. A is empty and B is 4. Since one of them is empty, we'll completely push B into here, so C will be 2, 3, 1, 4. So you know, so I think you have understood the what's merge operation given in the question. So the question is, we have given a and B. Sorry, we have given a array C. We have to find whether there exists A and B or not. Here C is permutation of first two n numbers, and we have to see whether they exist two arrays A and B of length n, exactly length n, both of length n, to find which will own merge operation of A and B. We have to get C. So let us go through the solution. Okay, the solution is, before going to the solution, let us see the array. Let us go through the solution by an example. Suppose let us give an array C is 2, 3, 1, 4. If you see, the biggest number of this one is 4, so the whatever the element after this, the biggest number will have to be in the one side, will have to be in the same array as this, where this element is present. Why so? The biggest element, suppose say this element, any of this element is present in the opposite. Suppose say that this element is present in A and these elements are present in B. since 4 is the biggest number for entire C, this will be if the B is, if these elements are present, if any of these elements are present in B. Now since the 4 is the biggest element, but at least these elements should definitely will come before this 4, because this is the largest element in complete array C. So whatever the elements here will be less than 4, so which will come before this element 4. And when you compare 4 and these elements, even now 4 is more, so now these elements will come before 4, but in the C actually these elements are after 4. So it is known that if you see the biggest element and whatever the elements present after this number, we should be present in the same array. So that is, now C equal to say 2, 3, 4. After 4 there is nothing there, so only 4 is one part. If you it will left with the array C of 2, 3, 1. What's the maximum number now? 3. So whatever the number which is after 3 will be 3, 1. We should be in the same array. So now 2, 3, 1 and 4 is one part. Now see, the biggest number is 2 and whatever the number left will contain in one part, and now only 2 is one part. So 2, 3, 1, 4. These are the parts. We have to make array. We have to select some of these parts so that the length of this part will be n. Okay. So let us say in this example we'll make the these two parts are the parts combined, and we'll make A equal to 2, 4 and B equal to 3, 1. Let us go through the another example. Say C equal to 3, 2, 6, 1, 5, 7, 8, 4. Yeah. So these examples are given in the example input of the question. What's the greatest number? The greatest number is 8. So these 8 and 4 are one part. Oh no, 8 and 4 are one part. Now which is left with this array C? Which is the greatest number? 7 is the greatest number. So this one will be the next part. So 7 is one part. Now what is the greatest element? 6. So whatever the number after 6 will be the another part. So 6, 1, 5 is one part. Now what's the greatest number? 3. So now these are one part. So C is the array of size 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to take some of the parts so that the number of elements in that part should be 4. That is 8 by 2. That is 4. So these two are fine, right? So we'll make 3, 2, 8, 4. Another 6, 1, 5, 7. Let us see if merging will get the array C or not. C is 3, 2, 6, 1, 5, 7, 8, 4. 3 to are 3 is less, so we'll push 3. Now 6, 2, which is less, 2 is less, so we'll push 2. Now 6, 8, which is less, 6 is less, so we'll push 6. 8, 1, which is less, 1 is less, so we'll push 1. 8 and 5, which is less, 5 is less, so we'll push 5. 8 and 7, which is less, 7. Now this is empty, so we'll push complete 8 and 4. So we are matching these two, right? So in this way, so we have to first identify the parts in C, so that once we identify the parts, then we have to see whether the sum of those parts, the combining sum of the parts will make a sum, will making the sum of the length of that part is n or not. If there is some part, so we have to find, are there some subset of these subsets of these parts, so that the number of elements in the total number of elements in that subset will be n. So how we can make? So this can be achieved through DP. Let us say in the C we got some parts. So at max you can go 2n parts. That is like 2n. We can get 2n parts each of having one length 1. Okay, so at max you can get 2n paths. Let us say you got k paths. Each is having some length k1, k. So let us say array k. Okay, the size is k dot size. Okay, and the parts are k represents the, let us define the array k where k represents the size of the kth part, ith part. K represents the k size of the ith part. We have to see whether there exists a sequence I1, I2 and so on something, so that the sum of these numbers will be n. So this can be achieved through a dp of, let us define an array dp of size n into, let us say k size equal to some t, dp of t, where dp comma x comma j will be equal to 1 if you can make sum x from, k1 to kj. If you can make sum x from adding some of the elements, selecting the subset from k1 to kj, and the final answer we need is dp of, that is n or t, right? So let us find the relation between the dp's. The base conditions are dp of 0 with zero to t equal to 1, because simply we can make 0 from 0 to t, that is not selecting anyone. See, this is the base condition, and dp of x to j, this will be maximum of, so suppose you selected the jth part, then it will be dp of x minus kj till j minus 1. If you not selected, then it will be dp of x j minus 1. If any of them will 1, then dp of x comma j is 1. So and the final answer will be dp of n comma t. So if you see the time complexity will be, to fill each of the dp will need O of 1, right? So the dp is complete size of the dp is n into t. So the time complexity is n into capital T, where t is the parts, the number of parts that can be obtained from the array C. That can at max 2n, right? Because the array size is also 2n, so we can get the at max size, we can get the t as at max 2n. So n into 2n, so that is O of n square, which is pretty fine for the given constraints. Thanks. If anyone having any doubt, please reply in the comment section.